Agent Zero. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor call for greatness, the chosen of few.
Welcome back to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! We back.
Yes,
How y'all
sir.
feeling?
Good. I actually feel good.
So, joined by the living legend Gilbert Arenas as always. We got Brandon Jennings back on the plush leathers.
Hey, man,
Back with the dog.
I like your slippers, man.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yes.
Thank you.
I like the slippers.
No, the tough crowd gear is. I done seen what Steph wearing it. Everybody, you moving it around the league.
Yes, sir.
They ask you for stuff. You send them stuff. How does that work?
I usually send the great players some stuff.
Okay.
The great ones.
The great one.
What happens if the boo-boo dudes ask?
They gotta buy.
Stuffcrowd.com.
No, gotta go. Full price, chief. Full price.
Hurry up and buy.
So we got a lot to talk about today, but let's get right into it. You know, it seems like this John Morant story keeps taking twists and turns. So initially suspended for 2 games. Grizzlies tacked on 4 more. Thought he'd be available this Friday. Who did it, Gil?
Wait, you said tacked on 4 more what?
Where 4 more games were added.
4 more, not to the suspension.
I didn't
Just
say
okay.
he's suspended for 2 games. 4 more games were added, not necessarily suspension, but he would not be with the team.
Okay.
So he was supposed to come back this Friday, but then news broke Monday that Ja had checked himself into a counseling facility in Florida, where he'll be for the foreseeable future. No timetable on his return. Oh shoot! I thought we live, y'all, so we already, things are going. So Ja's been in contact with the team. You know, they've been on the Grizzlies group chat, getting it in. Hopefully, no green bubbles on there. So, in regards to Ja Morant's situation, when do you think Ja should come back to the Grizzlies?
To be honest, I guess it'd be against Golden State Warriors at home. So if you looked at their schedule, it was a smart move. Adding on 4 more games of just disappearing, right? Because those 4 games, 1 was at home and 3 was on the road. So you don't want Ja to be on the road getting hackled by the fans and by the road media. So if I guess 3 games left now before Golden State.
So they had Golden State this Saturday, March 18th, then they've got the Mavs, then the Rockets on Wednesday, the 22nd.
Okay, and then when is the next Golden State game?
So the next Golden State game, I think that's the last one of the season.
Right, there was supposed to be like 7 home games.
So they got a slew of home games. So they've got the Warriors, they got the Mavs, the Rockets.
Didn't I just say the Warriors?
I said that, and I told you they got the Warriors Saturday.
Okay, so next Saturday.
So the 18th, this Saturday coming.
Yeah. So I think he's gonna come back Saturday because he has 4 home games, and he goes to the Hawks, and then he has 3 more home games. So you'd rather him come back for those home games where he's protected. He can get his energy back, he can get his vibe back, you know what I mean? And it's all positive love, no outside influence.
But with this latest news that he's now gone to counseling, you think it's still going to be Saturday?
Counseling for what? The fuck are you getting counseling for? What's he getting counseling for? What is the counseling for?
For his actions, I
Which
guess.
behavior does need counseling?
Last time I checked, going to the strip club and dropping 50 stacks, very legal.
Yeah, very.
Supporting local communities.
What is that's just to shut up the media. Like, what is we getting? Come on, y'all. They need to stop this shit already. They're just fucking with the man, and he's gonna be fucking with them back. But counseling, what is the counseling for?
I mean,
it's just something to say.
Well, Ja's acknowledged that he's had some mental situations. He's trying to get his mind right, get back. So how
did
long
he have mental? Did he have mental? Was he fucked up? Averaging 28 and 10 and scoring 40s and 35s? But there was the mental problem then. There ain't no mental problem now.
So you still think target this Saturday?
I mean, it's the only thing that made sense to me when I looked at the schedule.
Because look, I feel like if he does this, I mean, we go a week, 10-day stint, he can get himself back. They got 2 games against the Rockets, the 22nd and 24th. So I'd say maybe a week from Friday, he's back in there. But there's also been reports, which I don't know if you guys have heard, but Mark Spears said that it's potential that he might not come back for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I heard that too, that he wouldn't come back. But I do want to see him play. I mean, he's exciting. I mean, he is what the league needs. And, I mean, Memphis is at another level when he is playing. So I hope he, figures it out, whatever the counseling is, But, he needs to be on that floor again, though.
But we know counseling for us is basketball.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
That's our therapy. On the floor is our therapy. Like, that's the only therapy that a hooper an athlete needs, a football player needs. When you keep them off of something they've been doing their whole life, that's when
we go crazy.
That's when we go crazy. Yeah. So, telling him he's not going to play the rest of the season or advising him not to play the rest of the season, what do you think is going to happen?
He's going to get him more.
Yeah, he's going to get it.
He's got more.
And he's in Miami?
He got more shit to do.
He got more free time.
Yes, you got.
So here's the other caveat of this whole situation, and we never like to pocket watch on this show, but it appears that Ja won't make an All-NBA team this season, which means he's losing close to $40 million on his contract. So by not making an All-NBA, it reduces the contract from a projected 5-year, $233 million deal to a 5-year, $194 million deal. Shout out to Nate Duncan for the lob on that one. But the question for you guys would be, what advice would you give Ja on how to move going forward?
Time out. Why wouldn't he make an All-NBA team again?
You think the media, the square media, Gil, is going to go rock with Ja and put him on an All-NBA team this season?
Numbers is numbers. But wait, the media votes All-NBA? No, that's coaches, right?
I don't know.
Who votes All-NBA?
I thought it was the media.
I don't know about that.
According to the powers that be, our voice of God, a global panel of sports writers and broadcasters, Gil. So that what Perk said was 80, but was really 68%. That 68%, the 68%ers.
But at the end of the day, it's still about numbers, right? It's still about numbers and his production and how he played. He's only missed 3 games. I mean, as of right now, he's only missed 3.
I mean, I think if the media gets a hold of it, I mean, just think about it. Kyrie didn't make top 75 because of what? The media.
The very same square media.
So it's the
Yeah, I want to hold off on whoever wrote that need his ass whoop just for jumping out the window like that.
Just
you
can't
jump out the window like that. That's when you put shit like that in the air,
It's just pointing it out. I mean, if you got the media who's been very critical of Ja, the media, the square media, because we're media too technically, but I rock with y'all. I know you got some burners upstairs, so I already know you got the blickies. But when you talk about the square media, all legal. When you talk about the square media, you don't think they're going to hold this against Ja?
I mean, hold what? Okay. What are we holding against? So we're actually clear. What did he do wrong for us to hold something against him? Having a gun in a strip club? Is it legal to have a gun in that city? In a strip club?
Colorado's an open carry state.
So that means what he did, have a gun in Colorado in a strip club, is normal for Colorado. So there's no law being broken. So
the Colorado police seem to agree with you.
Okay, so
they're not pursuing a case.
So what are we really talking about here? What is the actual crime? Is it because it's Ja Morant? Is it because it's an NBA player? Because if an NBA player decides to go to the gun range and shoot because the gun range is legal and you can do that legally there, nobody's gonna say shit, right? So is it because where he was throwing money while having fun? I mean, I'm trying to figure out what is the actual problem?
Jealousy. I think it's jealousy. I think he's young, he's black, he's making a lot of money, everybody likes him, and I think it's just jealousy too. They're trying to find, they're always trying to find something. They're always trying to find something, so they're gonna just nick and pick now. Everything is just nicking and picking now at him. But you're right, he didn't do anything, but they're just gonna nick and pick. They're gonna keep trying to find different things.
That's why, if this is, if we're talking about reality, fuck you and your mental shit. That's what I'm telling them. Fuck y'all in this mental shit. I want to play. If y'all have if I've committed a crime or somehow, okay, penalize me. If not, you shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it's important to point out that all the incidents are alleged. Again, nothing on the legal side has happened yet to Ja.
Because there's actually nothing. Even the latest one where he went up to his sister's volleyball game, right?
Yeah.
Now there's an open investigation. How? If there was cops there at the event, and there was nothing. So now there's an investigation on what? You see, it's just people just doing shit now. Just people coming out of woodwork trying to
no,
all of it is just just air to me.
Okay.
Let me know, what did he actually do? What was the crime? There was no crime? Fuck off. Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off.
So if you're the Grizzlies, and let's just say hypothetically, Ja doesn't come back this season, would you try to go after any of his bread?
No, because it's your decision.
No. Yeah.
I would say fuck no, because I'm trying to keep you here for the long term, Ja.
For sure. Yeah.
That's what I said. I don't see how. I mean, unless they're just gonna give up on the season. If they're just gonna give up on the season, other than that, like, if I'm the owner, you think, like, you make money on Memphis, right? Like, you make your money in with that arena. So, what is the purpose of it? Is somebody going to boycott? Who's going to boycott? Like, even Powerade. What the fuck is wrong with y'all? Like, you think somebody's going to boycott Powerade? Oh, we're not going to. Yeah, we're not going to. No, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like, oh yeah, I mean, most of the people didn't even know the fucking had Powerade shit. Like,
Hey, I'm gonna be real. Ja made me actually want to drink some Powerade because I ain't thought about Powerade in years.
that's what I'm saying. It's like, so what are they doing? Like, oh yeah, we're gonna drop. First of all, we didn't even know he was with you guys. And the only person that really cares that much would probably be Skip Bayless because of fucking Michael Jordan and Gatorade. Other than that, no one cares.
So if you're the Memphis owner, what do you tell Ja? Like, if you're the Memphis owner, like, what are you telling Ja from here on out?
I'd be telling him train, and I see you against Golden State.
So
First of all, I would have done lied and said he went to Florida, but his ass is training. Now, first of all, the team is on the road anyway, so it's really just staying in shape and let's get ready to go, because where's the backlash? Where's Memphis Grizzlies going to get a backlash if he's playing? You think there's going to be a whole bunch of people from Beale Street talking about, oh no, there's.
But do you bring up the situation as an owner? Like, do you guys have the discussion about it? Or
Oh no, we already had a discussion. Like, hey man, they're coming after you. They're coming after you. I mean, just like come on. This is the owner's young too, right? I mean, it's not like he's done had some rough players over there that's been in worse situations than him. So if I'm like just like somebody like Mark Cuban, if I have that type of relationship with my players, it's like, yo, they're gonna keep coming. I'm gonna try to deflect as much as possible.
Yeah.
But I need you to make sure that, listen, everything gets solved with winning. As long as you're doing your job on the court, this will blow over. We'll protect you as much as possible, and the easiest way to protect you is in this home stint. We got 7 games home out of the 8. Mm-hmm. You coming out, we 7-1, we 8-0. No, at that point, everything speaks for itself.
All right, so you think we'll see Ja back on the court again this season?
I will hope so.
Yeah, we need to.
Yeah,
we need to.
I hope so too. So let's keep it moving, man. We got some good news on the Lakers front. LeBron has been out with the foot injury, but Dave McMenamin posted a video today of LeBron getting some free throws up after Lakers shoot around. I think they saw him at the Knicks game. He was without the boot, walking without a limp. Seemed to be in good spirits, dapping people up. So let's just take a look at these Lakers. Lakers are the 9th seed right now, 4-3 since LeBron's been out. And as of right now, they have the easiest strength of schedule remaining. That's always in flux, but as of this taping, easiest strength of schedule. So if you're LeBron, would you risk it all to come back to the Lakers for a playoff push?
I thought we've already discussed this, that we're just going to see how they do. They're in the 9th, so they're in.
They've been doing all right. They're 4-3.
As I said, there's no urgency. There's really no urgency on anything, because as long as they stay within 10th, they get to, go for that playing game.
But that 7 through 12.
I mean, if they can get 7, but that's on them.
But I'm saying that 7 through 12 right now is compact. Every team's within a game and a half, 2 games of each other. So if this team goes on a losing skid, they very well go from out of that 9th seed out of the playoffs.
Okay, first of all, you just said they have the easiest schedule. So if they go on a losing skid on the easiest schedule, then you shouldn't even fucking be in the playoffs anyway. Right?
Yeah.
But that's why you need.
I think the Lakers make the playoffs.
I do too. I think so for sure.
Like the 6th or 7th seed. We're not talking about the hardest. We're talking about the easiest schedule. So why should I have LeBron come back and we supposed to win this?
They still got to win those games, though, is what I'm saying. Easiest schedule on paper doesn't mean we're going to win all those games.
Yeah, these are still NBA teams.
Yeah, but if you can't win without LeBron and you have Anthony Davis, right? with the easiest schedule out of the other 29 teams, then let it go, right? Just go ahead,
Let it go.
Just start shipping people out because it ain't even no point. He should be able to come back in April, 1 or 2 games left to just make sure his ankle is fine. But
So you think all the way to that point?
yeah, I got the easiest schedule. That means I'm playing Rockets about 3 times.
You playing Rockets, you playing Magic, but those teams,
Rockets, Magic about twice.
yeah, those are winnable.
Come on,
Yeah,
I
those
got
are-
Anthony
very,
Davis.
very winnable. But the Rockets have beat the Celtics. I'm just saying the Magic have been playing teams tough.
This is up. Anthony Davis is supposed to be carrying us to the promised land.
He's supposed to.
Okay, then.
AD's been struggling a little bit these past few games. D'Lo's been kind of carrying the torch.
Gee. Yep, there it is. Check
There it is.
Check the thing.
All right, so let's talk bigger picture in this Western Conference. So right now, T-Wolves, Mavs, Lakers, Pelicans, Thunder, all within a game of half of each other. Which team do you feel like of that crew is the odd man out and won't make the playoffs?
Dallas.
The Mavs. Wow.
Yeah.
With Kyrie and Luka.
Yeah, I think Dallas slips. I just don't like them. I just don't like that combination with Luka and Kyrie. I think they slip out for sure, and then Kyrie leaves.
So Mavs are 3-9 since the All-Star break, so you may not be far-fetched on that. I mean, Kyrie and Luka have been balling in certain stretches, but again, it hasn't really registered in the win column.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't like it. Something about it.
I'm going with the Thunder.
The Thunder don't make it?
Yeah. They're the youngest team.
Where are they at right now?
I think Thunder are 11th. Let me double check the standings. Y'all know I got all this stuff.
Gilchrist is balling his ass off, but
So right now you got T-Wolves 7th, Mavs 8th, Lakers 9th, Pelicans 10th, Thunder 11th. Obviously, the Lakers play the Pelicans tonight, so that could create some rifts in the standings. Thunder on the outside looking in right now, but you think the Mavs, who are the 8th seed, like I said, they're 3-9, they've been stumbling. They don't make it. Do they make the play-in at least and trick it in the play-in, or they?
They probably make the play and they trick it though.
Okay.
I believe they're gonna trick it.
So follow up for you: if the Mavs don't make the playoffs and you Kyrie, are you staying in Dallas or is it deuces?
If I'm Kyrie, I'm coming to LA.
yeah.
If I'm Kyrie, I'm just coming to LA. Like it don't even matter what I don't care if they're 5 for 200. None of that. I'm coming to LA. I'm coming to LA.
He said, okay.
Because I can make all that back in LA.
All right, fellas, you know what time it is. It's time to go 0 to 100 real quick. So first, we got to talk about one of my favorite light-skinned hoopers of all time.
Okay.
Steph Curry. So Steph has this nice guy persona, right? That's how the media portrays him. Oh, he's so sweet. But Steph really got that dog in him, and he loves talking shit. We saw that Monday night during the Warriors' win against the Suns when an NBC Sports camera caught him apparently looking in the direction of CP3 and saying, this ain't 2014 no more. Now, that was likely in reference to the fact that the Clippers smacked the Warriors in that 7-game series in 2014 when all the Sterling shit was going down, which we'll talk about later in the show. So Steph is kind of a penchant for talking trash. Like, we've seen him get into it, and we've seen other greats get tested. We've seen MJ and Reggie Miller, Chris Childs with the 2-piece on Kobe, Isaiah Stewart trying to go after LeBron, but getting held up by that Lakers wall. So what are the chances 0 to 100 that somebody actually tries Steph?
Tries him as in what?
Try to see what he's really talking about. What them hands really looking like.
Brother, it'd be in motherfucking Bangladesh somewhere playing basketball and you fucking touch Steph Curry, bro. What the hell's wrong with you? There's certain players you can't touch in the NBA, and he's one of them.
0. You don't want them dogs to come out? Steph got them dogs with him.
I was going to ask, do you think Steph has hands?
Does Steph have? I mean, I don't know, but I'm sure he could defend himself. For sure.
I mean, I feel like he might just low key.
For sure.
Got some combos in him.
For sure.
Like, who's in Steph's weight class that he could get down with?
Listen, bro, Steph Curry, bro. All right, this ain't the 80s, man. All right, this ain't the 80s. This ain't the 80s, bro. This is,
We got Creed 3 came out.
yeah, this is 2023.
Who coming back out the pen to get Steph
You
face?
flinch at Steph wrong. You flinch and make him do that. Pack your bag, goddammit. You going to a cold country. All right? Just letting you know. You going to a cold country.
Do we think anybody's crazy enough? I think Dylan Brooks may be crazy enough to try it.
You see, he ain't tried it yet, right? You see who he talks about. Steph say something, he look right at Draymond. Hey, yeah. Hey, Draymond. Come on. Listen, he talks so, like, Steph talks trash every game, but nobody else is.
And it seems like nobody really wants those problems.
But I think if you try to talk, like, try him, I think it's just going to level up his play even more.
Yeah.
Well,
So I don't even think you even want to get into that.
So leave that man alone.
Yeah, because, you know, just let him just play. Because if you bark that's the wrong tree you're going to bark up.
That's real.
Like, think about when everyone goes at Dame, right? Think about, like, the shit he actually does
In the
those
aftermath?
games after.
Yeah.
Like, remember when he missed those free throws against the Clippers? When he missed the free throws and Pat Bev and them was over there laughing and giggling and sniggling and shit. 55, 50. The next 2 games, yo.
Pat hit him with the Dame time. I don't think Pat was there for the rematch. But
Yes, he was. It was in the playoffs.
No, this year.
Oh.
Like, he put the watch in his
Oh,
face.
yeah.
Man, one of them problems, man. There's just certain guys,
So he's untouchable.
you let them guys just be quiet, man. Just be quiet against certain guys. He's untouchable because didn't I just tell you?
Yeah, I'm listening to what you're saying.
Okay, just
But if
understand.
we've seen other greats and even gold-level dudes
In the 80s,
and 90s,
90s, the NBA was still,
2000s,
not really.
Isaiah Stewart's still in the league.
Is he? We ain't heard about him since. Listen. Just so we understand what I'm talking about. You remember Chris Childs,
Yeah.
Yep.
right? Gave Kobe, RIP 2-piece, huh?
Yeah.
Nobody realized that after Chris Childs' contract was up, he never played another day in the NBA.
So 2-piece wasn't worth it.
Them biscuits was dry after. No. He got traded, but he didn't sign a contract after that.
So he played for the Raptors and the Nets. I know people watching the show
Traded?
in the chat.
We got traded, right? I mean, when his contract was up.
And you saying they just let it.
2 years. It was 2 years, right?
It
Was
was
it
a win.
2 years after that? Just 2? 1-2. Boom. No. Sayonara.
So question for both you guys. Steph seems to have a knack for getting under dude's skin. Like, you know what I mean? It's a skill, gold-level talent. Who was the guy that knew how to get under your skin with the trash talk when you were playing?
No, I was him.
So nobody.
I was the one who talked the trash.
So nobody was on your level?
Trash talking?
Yes.
No.
So who did you rattle or who did you see that your trash talk got under their skin and it literally changed their performance?
The whole team. Because I heard Larry Bird say something, so I just started, once I heard, I was like, oh, that's some fly shit. So, like, red on tip ball, right? When you're shaking everybody's hand, I'm like, all right, fellas, look, we're going to treat them like some hoes. We're going to get a little ass, and then we're going to get out of here. Yo, they did not, no one like that. No one like that, right?
Do you remember which team this was?
Every team.
So before,
I used to randomly say stuff. Then when I used to hit like big shots, how like everybody like look back at you, like, yo, don't look at me, look at TV. Right? That's gonna be on the replay after this. When you get home to your hotel, watch the TV. No one likes it. NBA players don't like when you say stuff. Like if you hit shots and you just said like little stuff, I don't care what it is, like, ooh, raindrops, something like that. That
anything.
irritates.
So were you talking shit to Kobe?
Nah.
All right, that's all I wanted to know, good. He had your respect?
No, it just depends. I was already on fire. Like usually when I talk trash, it's more on bad. Actually, it's more on bad teams to try to get me going.
I used to talk trash to KG. I remember me and KG got into it my rookie year.
Your rookie year,
Yeah,
wow.
my rookie year, yeah, because we were good too. So Boston, we wanted to see Boston first round. I remember me and KG getting into it, going through the tunnel. I had like a red mohawk, and he was calling me like the Red Rooster, and like going back and forth, and like you ain't gonna do this and that. You know how KG, he just finds stuff about you, and it's just like, yo, dude, like shut up, like But he's just handling you all game.
And who was the dude that got under your skin with their trash talk?
Probably just KG.
Really?
Yeah, that's about it. But nobody else really. I remember I was trash talking Nate Robinson one game in Chicago. I was clowning Nate. Like, I was clowning. I was doing the flying thing, all type of stuff. I gave him like 30 something, like that night in Chicago. But yeah, I didn't really talk as much though. I was just waiting for somebody to say something to me.
And was there anybody y'all played against that you were surprised? I know you're not talking.
The biggest trash talkers was basically like Sam Cassell, KG. Gary Payton didn't talk trash as much. I'm pretty sure those was his 90 days when he was in the 90s. But
the Sonics years.
But usually big man. Sam Cassell was the worst. Just
Danny Granger was talking. I remember playing against Danny Granger. He was talking crazy.
he was nice.
Yeah, Danny Granger was talking in Indiana.
Yep, he was nice.
Yeah,
You talking reckless?
talking. I used to be like, what? But no, he was nice though.
But KG talked to himself. For the most part, KG talked to himself.
No, for sure. But it's just so animated and loud, and you like, yo, is he talking to like? Like, who is he talking to?
Like, they can't guard you, KG. Fucking weekends just can't guard you.
Yeah.
They can't guard. They sweet. They sweet. They sweet. You're like, wait, who's sweet? Like, it makes you sitting there thinking like, wait, sweet? Yeah, Coach Shea sweet. Like this man. He mostly talked to himself about you.
Yeah.
So could you respond or did you have to respond?
Like you did, that's what I said. It was just awkward because he's not like saying it to you. Like you play DV, he can guard you, KG. He's sweet. He's sweet, KG. Coach, he's sweet, KG. Like you just sit there like,
I guess.
all right. Shit.
All right, well, let's keep this thing moving. So next up, we got to talk about this MVP race. And obviously, it was a bunch of controversy and shit that went on last week. After Perk, JJ, all them guys got into it, kind of exposed the global panel of sports writers and broadcasters that are tasked with voting for the MVP, and the large percentage of them that are a lighter shade of skinned
Than you?
than all of us. Gil, stop. this is lovely caramel. They're much paler than me. But it seems like right now the MVP race has come down to two guys, right? You got Joker, you got Embiid. That's what everybody's talking about. Then you have Giannis, who's kind of, third guy looking out. He has the third best odds of winning MVP. Those other two guys are in front of him. But the Bucks are what? The number one team in the NBA.
Yep.
Giannis has been killing arguably better numbers than his MVP seasons. He's putting up 31.5, 12 rebounds, close to 6 assists, playing like 32 minutes. Joker's averaging the triple-double right now and has been impressive in those triple-doubles that he's dropped. I think he's like 25 and 1. And then you got Embiid as well, but I want to ask you guys, with these last 14, 15 games left in the season, what are the chances 0 to 100 that Giannis can actually win the MVP?
I'll say he has a 75% chance, to be honest. Like
Wow.
he's actually number 2. He's in front of Embiid. I think the only reason people are pushing for Embiid is because one of the last 2 years should have actually been his.
Okay.
And they're trying to make up for it now, which you can't do.
Right.
You can't make up for it now.
Yeah.
You can't do that. You should have gave it to him on the first one or the second one, which Joker got 2. So the only way Greek gets in front of Jokic is if Jokic doesn't average a triple-double. And the reason I say that is his scoring dropped by 3, I think, from last year, and his rebounds dropped by 2, but his assists went up 3.
Yeah.
Right? So you're still technically in the negative, but the triple-double makes it look good and you're number 1. I think Giannis is up 3 points from last year, and you're number 1. That's you know what I mean? That's amazing. Embiid, you're up a couple points, you're down a couple rebounds. Your team is in 4th. I mean, yeah, you're leading the league in scoring, but you're not doing anything that you didn't do last year.
Okay.
Me, I'm going 100% Giannis.
You got it.
Yeah.
But you're a Bucks guy, so we got to.
But you
got to
said-
preface it.
But you said his numbers is better, right? His numbers is lay.
Man, this man over here, 100.
Yeah, Giannis. His numbers is better. They will finish number 1, and the triple double is cool, but I just think it's Giannis's year. His numbers is better than his MVP numbers, and they're number 1 in the East without Chris Middleton.
Yeah, I mean, Chris Middleton,
Come on, yeah, thank you.
All right.
Without, Chris Middleton been gone.
Middleton's back now. Obviously, he's getting his stuff right and getting it together. But when you talk about, most impactful of those three on both ends of the court, and a lot of people give Joker a lot of shit. We've seen the clip of him against the Spurs and everybody going at him. Obviously, his defensive statistics, and I'm not an analytics guy, but they would suggest that he's a much better defender than how the media portrays him. But I don't think he's on the level of Giannis on the defensive side.
And Giannis just dominates. Like, he dominates the game. Like, I think, okay, say Philly meets Milwaukee in the playoffs, Giannis is going to dominate that series. Like, it's already written. I think things are just already written for him this year. I got the Bucks winning it all, so
Okay.
I'm coming. Like,
Hey, I pander for Bucks tickets, so you already know I'm not disappointed in that. They always take care. We're gonna get you out to Milwaukee. It's
For
time.
sure.
The
It's
last
time.
Infinity Stone.
It's
Gil.
time.
You
It's
need
time.
to
It's
improve
time.
your relationship.
We're bringing the
Milwaukee.
Gills. We're bringing the Gills Arena to Milwaukee for the playoffs, for sure.
We can't do a Gills Marina in Milwaukee.
Listen, I got some good restaurants. I can show you around the city.
Okay, I've never, to be honest, I never left the hotel. Never left the hotel. So I wouldn't know.
Where they put y'all
I was
up
about
at?
to call I was like, do they have the P? Is that the Peacock or is that Memphis?
The Fister.
The Fist.
The Fister Hotel, yeah, the Fister. Yeah, the Fister. I know that hotel.
That don't sound like a hotel you want to stay. I'm just gonna be
That
real.
was a good one. That's what I said.
No,
That was a good
spot.
hotel. Yeah, it was a good spot.
So, Gil, we're gonna get you out of the lobby, traversing the beautiful streets of Milwaukee, talking to some Milwaukeeans
Walk-ins.
in the Giannis jersey.
For sure.
Brandon got your back, so you don't gotta check in.
Yeah. Oh no, you good. You good with me. You good with me. Ain't nobody gonna do nothing to you. You good.
Take you over to the hood so you can see the real side of Milwaukee, where they're really gonna embrace you.
You
Get
think
your
they're going
lineup.
to? I mean, I don't see the media giving it to him.
Giving it to Giannis.
So even if they end the season with the best record, his numbers is better than his MVP numbers.
Yeah, it is.
Chris Middleton's been gone half the year. Drew Holiday's playing.
But they're pushing Embiid so much. It's like, I think if they don't give it to him this year, I think they don't think he's going to be able to get it next year or the year after because of the way the team's going. So it's like, it seems like they just want to give it to him.
But then you don't think they want to give Joker that three-piece so he could join that prestigious group?
See, I can see that.
I mean, it ain't about, like, has he earned all three? It's really the case.
But to your
But
point-
he's earned all three, so it ain't really like you're doing him a favor. You're not.
Oh, I'm not
like,
saying that
what
at
I'm saying
all.
is, I don't want people to you're doing him a favor. Like, his game he's been. It ain't dominating like we see it dominating.
Yeah.
Like, it's dominating in the fact that he's doing everything to help this team win.
No.
Right? And that's dominating. Embiid has done the same thing he's done for the last 4 or 5 years. He's played well. He has played well. It's not translating into amazing seasons for the ball club.
So here, I'll give you this. The Sixers are third in the East right now.
Third.
They're about 3.5 games out of first place. If the Sixers somehow finish first in the East,
Then Embiid. They're trying to give it to this. They're trying to give it to him
Yeah,
now.
that happens. Yeah,
Yeah.
that happens.
so if they go on a run right now and Embiid kills, you think he gets the notch over Joker?
Yes. They're gonna do it. Yes.
Yeah. They finished one. Yeah,
We finished one. Yeah.
but I feel like
Because
you gotta
remember,
finish one. though. I
there's
feel like
one. There's 1 year. I think one of the years, the first one Joker won, right? Embiid team was first. Yeah, so they might try one of those shits. His Embiid team was first, and
I mean, what we got? Like 15 games left? 14? Yeah, it's gonna be a run.
it's gonna be a run.
It's gonna be a
but, I
run.
mean, right now I have Joker because of the triple-double, Giannis, and then Embiid.
Okay.
Embiid's third for me, but
Okay. But the caveat, if Embiid can get the Sixers top spot in the East,
which won't happen.
they got to be top in the NBA or just top in the East. So Nuggets
In the
finish.
East.
Nuggets finish with a better record than the Sixers.
That triple-double just because it's just one of those things that he is the least person that's supposed to have a triple-double.
Who Joker is?
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? I mean, let's just be honest. Like, I don't want to say, the colors, but let's just say he's the least of the
If you don't want to say the color, just don't say the color.
If we started off the season, right, we wouldn't think that you know.
Yeah.
Well, as a big man, being able to.
The big man averaging triple-doubles, this would be the first time in NBA history.
Do you think Jason Tatum will ever win MVP?
It'd be one of those things where he averages 32, 33, and they win, and they're number one. Yeah.
So Giannis will have to probably be having a bad year.
Huh?
I said, well, because Giannis is in the East. So.
It ain't even about what's so funny, it's not even about Giannis being, it's never about the best player in the league, right? It's never about the best player because but Barkley has an MVP while Michael Jordan was in NBA. Malone has an MVP
But I think they had
while
better records,
Michael
though,
Jordan.
right? I think they had better records, though.
No, they just had a better record than they did before. So you're not having a MVP year. You're just have the best record on the MVP you're the best player on the best record team.
Okay.
You know, so it's not really if Giannis and Jason
I
Tatum.
think one of Malone's though, the Jazz had the best record in the NBA.
That's cool
Until they seen them.
But what I'm saying, but was he better than Michael Jordan?
Oh no, that's not the better.
No.
Okay.
You know, so
Okay.
it's like you're giving, you know, the best player on the best team. So
Well, it seems like the criteria is always
Changes.
in flux, right?
It
It changes frequently to support whatever the narrative is. But it's going to be interesting to see, and we're going to see how these next 14, 15 games play out. But let's talk about a team that we haven't given enough love to. That's the Kings of Sacramento. But before we talk about that, we got to talk about what went down last night in the Kings-Bucks game.
Okay.
So in the final moments of the Kings loss to the Bucks Monday night, got a little turned up.
Those Bucks players, don't touch none of us. I did something like that with Bradley Beal. When he did knock Monte out of the air. And I had to let Bradley Beal know. Don't mess with.
And you talk about that game, but you guys were up 9 with like 20-something seconds to go. Game was pretty much decided. Monte tries to go to the cup, get an extra bucket.
Yeah.
Bradley Beal didn't rock with it.
Yeah, in DC, I had to,
to be honest, I've never understood that part of the game. It's the dumbest concept ever invented in sports. Sportsmanlike conduct, where the team that's winning supposed to dial it down,
right.
while the team that's losing gets to keep going hard, right? And you wonder why there's comebacks, right? You're up 20. No one ever says you're up 20 and they set their starters, fuckers over there getting ice and shit, and then they still got their starters in, and they make this comeback. Now we got to come take our shit off, come into the game, y'all on fire, y'all win, and say, oh, it's a miracle. No, yeah, it's a fucking miracle because it's the bullshit y'all was gonna say if we would have stayed out there and just ran it up by 40.
Yeah.
So I said this, if it's 2 minutes left, a minute left, and you're coming down playing fast offense as a loser, I'm coming back playing the same offense as a winner.
Yeah.
Like, don't come at me hard trying to embarrass me and then expect me to, like, run the offense. No, fuck you. You run the offense.
Okay.
Like, don't tell me to get off the gas so you can get your fucking stats.
Right.
Like, play it to the end. Isn't that what we're talking?
For sure,
right?
for sure.
Play it
That's
to
true.
the end. So if I have the ball, if you sat here and tried to score on me with 30 seconds left, you sitting here trying to bop me and then I get the ball back, bitch, you're getting bopped.
Yeah.
You're getting
I
bopped.
agree.
A bop for a bop?
A bop for, why not?
Okay.
Like, play defense. Don't get mad at me because I scored. Play defense. You just tried to score on me with a pointless shot. But that's the thing that, like, we think is cool by, oh, he's trying to get 2 points. I'm going to foul him and push him out and let him know I'm mad.
And that's the thing, when you watch the video, Giannis didn't really appear to do anything wrong other than dribbling towards.
What he did was he baited a stupid motherfucker. That's what he did, right? There's 15 seconds left. They up by 8. He drives in. He just walks in front of him, see what he's going to do. Stupid ass went for the bait, foul, 2 free throws. But he told you, whatever shot you missed down there, don't blame it on Giannis.
Right.
Don't blame it on Giannis.
Right.
He took the bait. He took the bait and tried to swipe. Because, listen, he walked in front of him. He's walked in front of him. What happened was he tried to actually steal it.
Okay.
He tried to
still
steal it.
So you're still playing.
Yeah,
You're
he
still
tried
playing
to steal the
basketball.
ball and caught the hand and fouled, then did all that extra shit.
Okay.
But he swiped at the ball. Didn't get it, got mad, got a foul, 2 free throws. Shut up.
Okay. Mike Brown had a different opinion, but also admitted he didn't see the play. And he said, I don't know what happened, but we ain't taking no shit from nobody. Trust me on that. So that brings me to our next topic. We got to talk about these Sacramento Kings. Mm-hmm. I got a crazy ass stat for y'all. Ooh. Mike Brown made history last week.
History.
Became just the second coach in Sacramento Kings history.
That's not history.
To win 40 games.
That's not history.
It's historical, Gil.
No, wait.
It's
wait,
historical.
You said the second.
Second coach in Kings history to win.
History would be in number 2?
Two? Yeah, you gotta be number one.
What the fuck is history number 2?
In the history books, Rick Adelman, Mike Brown. Only coaches to win 40 games with the Sacramento Kings.
That's
the wild part.
Hold on. Okay, we're not.
Gil, you want to talk about history? It was just February. Let's talk about Black history. Mike Brown, the first Black coach in Kings Sacramento Kings history to win 40 games.
We're not going to run narratives like that, okay?
That is historical.
We're going to change it up.
In February, the Kings will run that as a Black history nugget.
History is breaking something, right? He didn't break shit. Right?
He broke the 40-win barrier.
No, someone put him in the 40. Someone lowered someone else's stats, right, to put him in the 40 mark. No.
He broke the 40-win barrier. Gil.
No, someone lowered it to 40 so he can get into it. The mark should be at least 50. Because I guaranteed you, what's it, Rick? Yeah. He got 50, he got 60 wins.
For sure.
So don't lower the margin because he's a black man. Make the black man go to the 50 mark.
But to get to the 60, he had to get to 40 first.
Because I guarantee you what's going to happen is when he get to 50, he broke another record because he got to 50. No, he don't keep fucking records. 50 is the mark.
Is that one of the saddest stats that you heard in NBA history?
No. The saddest stat was my man Draymond, right? They put my man Draymond in a stat, and I was like, okay, now that's some bullshit. Right? This was back when, y'all know when they was doing them easy stats, it was like 2015, 16, 17, around that time.
Okay.
It was Draymond Green just jumped into, he's the only player, he was the only player to average at least, they do that at least shit. It was like at least like 13, 6, and 7. It was one of those type of stats, right? And then you put it up, and then the other 2 people was,
oh God.
It was LeBron. It was like 36 and 7, and then it was Oscar Robertson, 30, 10, and 10. It's like, wait, how did this, wait, you can't lower the other 2 down to make this one fit. Like, make him jump to that one. First of all, but you have a triple-double guy, so that means you had to take off 3 assists, 2 rebounds to get LeBron in that stat.
Yeah.
To then lower the fucking 20-something points to get what's the name? So it's like the real stat was basically a triple-double. That was the real stat. It was a triple-double, and then they lowered the stat to get LeBron in there so he can be him in, because they didn't think nobody's going to do a triple-double. So technically, it's only 2 people inside the stat, and it's basically at least 30, 10, and 10. And what's going to end up happening is when Joker gets into it, they're going to take off 10 points to add in Joker and say, oh, this is only 3 people to average at least 20, 10, and 10.
Right.
It's fucking goofy shit. If that's the goal, make everybody get to the goal. Don't put the fucking finish line closer so everyone can finish.
But Draymond can't get that bronze medal?
No.
Nobody wants a bronze medal.
Nobody
wants a bronze medal when you got 4 rings.
And I guarantee when you see stats like that, you see stats like that, you be like, that's why players like that don't acknowledge it. Like, because it ain't the same. Like, if that's the stat, it's 30, 10, and 10, then just leave me the fuck off of it, because I ain't getting there.
Does Mike Brown get Coach of the Year?
So yeah, that's the question I have for y'all.
What place are they in?
They are in 3rd place right now in the West.
I think he gets it because no one expected them to be this good this year. So,
Okay. Well, now
But what is it? Like the beam?
I mean, I think he gets it, but they're first round out.
that's
Like
so
the beam.
Now we're gonna get to the 0 to 100. What are the chances 0 to 100 the Kings win a playoff series? You saying 0? Can they get 1%?
No playoff experience on that team. I don't think so. I think if they catch, were they in third?
They're in third right now. So in the hypothetical world that we live in now, with that third seed, they would play the Clippers.
Clippers.
Clippers in 5.
Yeah.
Clippers in 5.
Because you have two stars. Well, sure, you got 3 stars
Yep.
on a team where, Kawhi, they're still respected.
Yeah.
They got half. Oof.
Ty Lue's over there. NBA. He's an NBA.
It's only if
coach.
Mike Brown decides to try to play a defensive game on with a team that's an offensive juggernaut right now. Really, it all depends on who they get.
But I have seen the Kings play an offensive game with the Clippers.
No, I mean that's what I'm saying. If Mike Brown keeps it an offensive game,
Okay.
and don't try to go back to what he's known for and just sit there and try to put the kids in half court and make this a half court defense because they're not a very good half court team yet.
So why do you feel like it feels like this is a narrative that the media is pushing? Why is it such a consensus that the Kings can't win a playoff series despite wherever they're going to finish in the West? Home court advantage is not beneficial to them?
I just think experience. It's going to come down to experience right now.
What if they bring back Dollar Beer Night?
Ooh,
For the playoffs.
Listen, Dollar Beer Night in Sacktown and playoffs. Woo!
Wait, Dollar Beer Night? What's that?
Oh, so whenever they play like their rivals, they had Dollar Beer Night. So all beer costs $1 to get everyone
Everybody.
drunk. So
And the cowbells too, right?
Yeah, so like if you was like Golden State, you didn't really want to go there on Dollar Beer Night because most likely once someone got drunk, you are the target of anything. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like being,
Okay.
it's like their fans turned into like how a Raider fan would turn into, right? All extra aggressive, your jersey sparking, they get the shit talking, you getting your ass whooped.
Yeah.
So basically, they whooped ass in that arena.
Right. Okay.
Plenty of ass. Okay. There was ass whoopers over in Sacramento.
But no, seriously, why do you think everybody, though, is so down on this King squad? Because of the playoff experience, but have they not shown enough this season that they at least have the potential to maybe, possibly light that beam and win a playoff series?
They can. It's just their style. If they get to play their style in the playoffs, you gotta remember, they have the fastest guard moving right now, quick and fast. So that's an advantage, depending on who he gets to go against in the playoffs. And, from there, it's as long as, you can put your will on the game versus trying to adjust to somebody else.
I think they're cursed.
You think so?
I think ever since Robert Horry hit that shot, when Big Rush shot, Rob hit that was their chance, and that was it. And I think they'll never get over that hump ever again.
Damn, ever. That's
Ever.
Ever.
Man.
I don't think they'll ever get over that hump.
Man, that's rough.
I mean, I like that King squad. I'm going to be honest.
You like him?
I like them.
Who can they beat in the first round?
That's remains to be seen, yeah. But I think there's a possibility.
Where's Memphis at right now?
So Memphis is 2 right now. You got to imagine they're 3.
They're 3.
Wait.
So if they drop, if they end up dropping and get to that 6.
Yeah, Memphis is 2 right now. Kings are 3, but this is ever in flux from game to game. So Memphis 2, Kings is 3. Like I said, they play the Clippers right now, but they have the potential, just depending on how it pans out.
2.
They can see anybody from the T-Wolves, the Mavs, the Lakers, even potentially if the Lakers.
If they get the T-Wolves, I think they can beat the T-Wolves. I think they can beat the T-Wolves.
Another team with limited playoff experience.
Because they don't got no playoff experience too, and
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, that's an interesting take
So-
right there.
I wouldn't like. I wouldn't. They don't have D'Lo anymore, so. All right, so they don't have that third scorer. Yeah, I'd rather play T-Wolves then.
Okay.
If they get the T-Wolves,
But I don't think Minnesota's going. I don't think T-Wolves keep it in. You get the T-Wolves, if the Pelicans, T-Wolves, Pelicans.
What about Lakers?
the Lakers is getting them out of here.
Yeah.
The Lakers,
Smackaroo?
Yeah.
the Lakers get the Lakers getting them out.
They kind of have to, right? They can't.
The Lakers are
Can't let that happen. Yeah.
Because that will affect LeBron's legacy.
Yes.
All right, let's keep this thing moving and shaking. Toss to one of my favorite segments, Mostly Fans.
Mostly.
Because not all y'all are fans. A lot of y'all are haters. Let's just be real. So we got to start first and foremost. They're coming out with a series on the Clippers, the Sterling Affairs. Internet was set ablaze after they released the cast photos. You got Lawrence Fishburne playing Doc Rivers. But they showed the photo of Lawrence Fishburne as Doc Rivers, and the lineup was pristine. Too much hair, though. Doc is a more lower, hanging on for dear life. Al Bundy's playing Donald Sterling.
Ha!
I don't know who that is, but she looked happy. playing Shelley Sterling. And can we go to the players? Look at our advanced technology. V. Stiviano looks like it, but I think the most egregious was the Blake Griffin casting.
Lil Murder from P-Valley. Oh, shit.
Like, why didn't they just get Blake Griffin's brother to play him?
Yeah, why they just didn't get Blake Griffin to play himself?
Yeah, or Blake, yeah.
I mean, he's a good actor.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
Do you think Blake Griffin would star in a TV show as himself?
fuck yeah.
Hell yeah.
He would do this TV?
Yeah, for sure, yeah.
I think no way. Like,
Man, hey, listen, every time I've seen Blake, he's on.
Yeah.
we got the legend Shell Bailey playing DeAndre Jordan. Sharunas Jackson from
How tall is he?
I'm about to say, yeah, what, like 6'1", 6'2"?
He probably like 6'4"-ish.
Come on, man, with the dumb shit. Like,
They
I don't
gonna
even know.
TV magic. TV magic.
Come on, man. He's fucking 6'4".
I think Sharunas is Matt Barnes.
And I guarantee, how about the other guy? I guarantee he about 6'1". So him and how tall is Matt Barnes? I mean, how tall is?
Sharunas probably like 6'5", 6'6".
Yeah,
Like he's tall.
So he, okay.
But he's a very close Matt Barnes.
The JJ Redick is crazy.
Yeah.
That's wild.
They say all white people look alike. Not all white people look alike. All right.
But that's off though.
No, I think that's what. No. Hold on. It's all black people look alike. Right? I don't.
No, black people look alike to white people. White people look alike to black people. So, question on you: in light of this Sterling Affairs show, what NBA team would you like to see a TV show on?
I think the Trailblazers.
I was about to say
The Trailblazers would be interesting.
Yes.
All that drama they had out there, I would like to see that.
So we got Showtime now. I know they're potentially in talks of doing the Kobe and Shaq, the three-ring circus. I just don't know. I don't know. Yeah, it's too soon. I don't know who you're gonna get to play Shaq, who you're gonna get to play Kobe, and I don't want it to feel like that Michael Jordan Lifetime movie.
Yeah, I think it's too soon.
Hold on, let me see. Okay, Because we always, listen. We always do stories on, like, greatness. Right? Let's do stories on why a motherfucking team sucks so bad. Right? Let's do one on, Dallas Cowboys.
What team? Because it's been a few of them.
It don't matter, right? It don't matter.
Yeah, my pops played on the Clippers. He always pitched instead of the winning time, they could be losing time.
Yeah, that's what I said. We need to see behind the scenes or how, like, the reason. Like, you got to remember, there has to be dysfunction. That dysfunction is what makes for great TV.
Yeah.
That's
why the Clippers. That's why I can't wait to see the Clipper thing.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be good.
But it's gonna be on them. It ain't gonna be on the team.
They're all involved though.
The player?
It's covering the V. Stiviano situation, but the players are involved too as well.
But they were a good team.
Yeah, but it's
like think about what
the
goes
drama.
on.
Yeah, I mean, they were a good team, but the drama was more like interesting than like the team after that.
Listen, a team that wins 9 games. Think about the shit that happens in a locker room on a 9 team. Like, what the fuck is going on over there? Like the Rockets this year.
Yeah. Them being
You think them boys get along over there? Hell no, man.
And they all young?
Yeah, hell no. They all think they're the star.
Or the Charlotte Hornets with Mike, with Mike, because they've been terrible. So like that would be good to see what Mike be on up in there.
All right, so we got one more Mostly fans for y'all, and then we're gonna let everybody go home and get about their day. So I know you guys saw the Ja strip club photo leak. So I gotta ask y'all, is nothing sacred anymore?
That was a whole move by the owner at, is it Wet Willie's? No.
Shotgun Willie's.
Shotgun Willie's. Like, whenever I disapprove, I just change your name, right? Yeah, Shotgun Willie's. That was some whole shit. That man went in there and spent $50,000.
Yeah.
In your club, and you sell it to TMZ.
Yeah.
I mean, not even TMZ, the New York Post, which I'm pretty sure they had to give them at least $150 or 200 racks for that photo.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. Print journalism is dying at a rapid rate. I don't think they came through with the bag like that. Everybody always thinks it's these elaborate bags, but I'm gonna guess it was much lower than that.
If you sold that shit for less than what this motherfucker done spent in your club,
I think black people, we need to cancel that strip club too.
I didn't even know they had surveillance cameras in. Doesn't that defeat the purpose of the strip club? Take a picture with your mom.
Really. Nah, you gotta have cameras.
You gotta?
Yeah. You gotta have cameras. Just because you just never know what can go down.
Yeah. But I mean, you can see, like we see the money. That's a lot of money. And the best part about it, that someone's gonna try to top it.
Yep.
Someone's gonna try to top it. Right? Someone's gonna try to. That's just. It's a flex. That is a flex. I know what we're supposed to be talking about, right? But that is a fucking flex.
Okay.
Right there, 50 racks by yourself.
Yeah.
All over the place.
Somebody, some rapper, somebody is gonna try to
but we
outdo
already
that.
know there was more. See, that's the fucked up part about the whole camp. It's his teammates. There was a bunch of them in there throwing. You can see the way the shit's laid out, that there had to be other people in there throwing. So the whole fucking team was there. So that means that man had to find out when he was by himself.
So the whole team was, but they all did. He stayed, get some extra shots.
They probably at the bar or something, doing something, or in their own room. But they were all in that room. So he rented out the room for them.
Okay.
He didn't rent out the room by himself. He rented out the room for himself. But this is a wake-up call. See, y'all got to be on that GA shit. See, this is that shit I was on.
Okay.
I just called the club and then told the club owner to send 3 of his girls to the hotel, and my room.
You had a suite, I hope? I hope it wasn't just like a deluxe king.
Presidential.
Okay.
Agent Zero.
Whatever.
But who cleans it up after?
Them, they pick their money up and get the fuck on out of there.
Did they swift her? Did they swift her?
I don't care how they do it.
I'm just saying, did they
we
beat
throw
the
it
table
in there.
down?
I'm not going into your strip club.
Can't have them homeless.
Fuck your strip club. But it started with, let me backstory. Flip Saunders, rest in peace, came to Washington. And he decided to pull in a, what is it? I don't even know what it's called. A curfew. A curfew. Like he tried to put a curfew in. Like, who the fuck are you? What do you mean curfew? So the curfew was, we had to be in the hotel by 9 o'clock. Now, think about like pre-game, the day before the game, people got their,
You want to get a dinner. Yeah.
So some players, they go to dinner 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. So all those players like, wait, what the fuck are we doing? Then we have players that go to strip clubs. So everyone's complaining. And it was like, yo, you're supposed to be the leader. Talk to him. So I go to Sam Cassell, hey man, what's up with the curfew? Like, who the fuck you think he is? This is, he ain't even, this is the first game of the season. What the fuck is wrong with him? Right? And we're in Dallas too. So he was like, well, this is his rules and this and this. So I'm like, as the captain, I'm supposed to, take your word, send it in. We're supposed to come to a compromise, right? Players ain't. Like, they looking at me like, no, you the captain, do something.
Right.
Like, first of all, I'm not the captain. That's Antoine shit right there. That's Antoine Karan.
Right.
But they know I'm the hard-headed one. So, so it's really only 3 that wanted, they needed to go to their strip club. That was their thing. And it was Dallas, so that's DG's. So I was like, listen, he said we had to be in the hotel, right? So let's just bring the strip club to us. Called, and then I said, you know what, just cause he want to be hard-headed, right? He want to be hard-headed, right? I tried to be nice, but since he wants to be hard-headed, we just gonna do it my way. Hey, can you make sure the girls are dressed in their uniform? Whatever they're gonna wear, I want them to walk in the hotel like that, because obviously if there's gonna be a curfew, that means the coaching staff is gonna be in the lobby to see who comes in late. So while they're in the lobby, I need the girls to come with the bottles. Bring the bottles. I want you to be in your outfit with the bottles coming in the club.
Yeah.
We had about 8 girls, half naked, with bottles coming in inside the hotel. Got the whole floor, all doors is open, money's everywhere. Money inside the rooms, outside the hall.
See, that's a flex. Now that's a flex.
When you talking about
that's a flex.
When you talking about shoot around the next day, man was hot. He was.
But you found the loophole.
We found. Hey,
Yeah.
look, we played. Yeah. Listen, everyone was happy. Everyone was satisfied. We ended up winning. We beat Dallas. We wasn't supposed to win that game. We ended up winning.
So if I'm flipped next road trip, I'm doing it for y'all. Here y'all go.
Nah, that man
with the sparklers.
That man kept that shit on, man. That man kept that shit on. Then it was basically like, listen, the older players, y'all continue to do what you're gonna do. The younger players, because it was like we had like 4 or 5 older players, and it was just all young. And he was trying to put some discipline into the young guys, but it's like, you're affecting us. We've been in the league, 8, 9 years. You're not gonna try to put a curfew on me. I don't. This ain't no championship team, motherfucker, so don't even. Like, I'm not gonna be miserable the whole year with this shit here. This ain't about. This ain't Detroit 2004, 5. Goddamn it, this is what I got right here.
That's a flex. No, that's a flex.
And that feels like a great way to end this episode, Gil. I appreciate Gil's story time. I'm gonna say we had an over-under. How many you gotta remember you're gonna drop? I don't recall hearing one. You might have dropped 1 or 2. Yeah,
one?
We had one you gotta remember.
Hey, we're gonna listen. We're gonna have to do shots on it. I'm ready. I think I done got it out of my system.
No, you gotta keep it in.
I got it out of my system. I've been practicing. in the mirror.
Gil, you gotta keep it.
I'm with the bottle here next. Every time I say it, I gotta take a Thursday.
All right.
Thursday.
Let's do it.
Every time I say it Thursday, I gotta take a shot.
How do you practice not saying you gotta remember?
I just talk to myself.
You don't say it.
I just talk to myself and just make sure I don't say it.
All right, we appreciate y'all pulling up to Gil's Arena, presented by Underdog Fantasy. Whoa, whoa! We'll be back Wednesday.
Tomorrow.
Age is 0. Change the game. Put that respect on his name. Look, with the honor.